what you need. You're watching my channel. We're going to talk some boxing. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters who may be suffering either in Palestine or you're Palestinian elsewhere. Today was a day where there was a global support for Palestine. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. And I am what you need. You're watching my channel. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget you can donate via PayPal. The link is not in the description today, but at the end of the stream, when this video is played again, if you're watching a video while it's not streamed, you should be able to see it in the comment section. We get into boxing 2024, and this is an interesting year because there's many different variables here. Let's start off with some of the fights that kind of hot. So Floyd Mayweather posted up Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero as the fight everyone wants to see. It's an anticipated fight. Of course, after Ryan beat the Mexican fighter, he wanted the Rolly Romero fight. Oscar De La Hoya was talking about Devin Haney. And while Oscar De La Hoya was pushing for Devin Haney, which Ryan was telling him to do, Ryan was going behind Oscar's back, and he was making a deal with Floyd Mayweather to face Rolly Romero. And he made it happen. He made the fight he really wanted to have happen. And this is a fight that actually has been many years in the making, and it will be a big fight because a lot of people wanted to see that match between Romero and Ryan Garcia because of the televised sparring that Ryan Garcia had with Rolly Romero. And Rolly's always been wanting that fight as well. So that's a good fight. And we'll see how Ryan performs against Rolly Romero. That's more Ryan's speed, to be honest with you, because Ryan, as much as he was talking about Devin Haney, I don't think he stands a chance of beating Devin Haney at this point in time. Which leads us to Devin Haney. What is Devin Haney going to do? Well, we're hearing talks about him going to welterweight and fighting somebody like Mario Barrios, who right now has the regular or the interim WBC title. If Terrence Crawford moves up to 154 to rematch Errol Spence, which is more than likely to happen, he may vacate his welterweight titles and fight Errol at 154, possibly for the interim title, maybe WBO, WBA, or WBC, who knows. But what I do know is that Terrence Crawford's day at welterweight are over. When he faces Errol Spence, it's going to be at 154. It's not going to be at 147. He has already lost the IBF title, so it's not going to be for undisputed, even if he was to fight at welterweight. So at the end of the day, those days of Bud fighting at welterweight are over. He's not going to be fighting at welterweight, is my more than likely prediction. Which means that Bud should just vacate all the titles, and it's going to happen. And therefore, even if Mario Barrios was to fight Devin Haney for the interim WBC title, even then, he would probably be elevated to full WBC titleist because Bud is going to vacate. So, might as well have Mario Barrios fight. That's a good fight for Devin Haney because Devin Haney fighting Mario Barrios can become a 3-divisional world champion. So that's a good fight for Devin Haney. And him moving up to welterweight, he would be facing a welterweight who has been at welterweight for 2 fights, but who was also moving up from 140 to welterweight. So that's another very good thing for Devin Haney. And Devin Haney is a big, super lightweight anyway. So it would be good for him to move up to welterweight and be challenged by Mario Barrios, who is a very competent boxer, by the way, and a very competent fighter. Never mind Tank stopping him. He has performed well against Keith Thurman. He's performed well against Dennis Ugas, showing, and these are top echelon We're talking about the top of the echelons of the welterweight division. So he's performed pretty well. In fact, he beat Odenis Ugas. That's why he won the interim WBC title. So that's a good fight for Devin Haney. Now, some people are saying, I heard Paulie Malignaggi and all these guys saying, well, Devin Haney, all the smoke's at 140, which is true. There's a lot of smoke at 140, but there's also a lot of smoke at welterweight. Badder smoke than at 140, I can tell you that for a fact. But he's, Paulie was saying, like he, always hating on Devin Haney, but whatever. Paulie was saying that Devin, he would be avoiding the smoke by going up to welterweight and facing Mario Barrios. No, he wouldn't be avoiding any smoke. If anything, Devin Haney would be going into deeper smoke. Because when you win a title, if you win the WBC title at welterweight, now guess who's coming at you? Right? All of the top welterweights are coming at you. And there's some bad boys at welterweight. Bad boys at welterweight. Okay? Tyrone Ennis is one of them. He's not the only one. Okay? So, a guy like Devin Haney deciding to campaign at welterweight, he's going into deeper waters. Now, Paulie would like to say Subriel Matias is the guy, that everybody got to look out for. That's the guy at welterweight that you got to watch out for. By the way, you can always correspond with me in the chat. Feel free to say whatever you want to say. Yeah, so, they're trying to big up Subriel Matias. Listen, man, Richardson Hitchens would dominate Subriel Matias. Okay, Subriel Matias' style, I'm going to say this again. He can be as tough as he want to be. He could keep coming how much you want to keep coming. There are styles in boxing. This is what you guys are just saying. Subriel Matias' style is custom made for a Richardson Hitchens. It's custom made for a Devin Haney. They don't have to look for him. He's gonna be there. He gonna come, and he gonna get beat up, because he's never gonna reach his target, because they're always gonna turn him. Subriel Matias is a strong guy. He can't hit too much. He gets hit too much. I don't care how tough you are. All right, Devin Haney and Richardson Hitchens have enough power to make that guy respect him. Make that guy have to think twice before coming in. And that's all you need to have. And you just dictate the whole fight. You may not stop the dude, but you definitely can beat his ass up for 12 rounds. He won't be able to do nothing. Okay? Nothing. Because what? The style that Devin Haney and Richardson Hitchens have is a style and an IQ that nullifies anything that Subriel Matias brings to the table. If you thought that Regis Prograis got dominated really bad by Devin Haney, put Subriel Matias in front of Devin Haney, and y'all will see just how dominant Devin Haney will be. I'm sure he will drop Subriel Matias. He'll drop him. I don't care how tough Subriel Matias is. He gonna get dropped. And if he don't watch himself, he will get stopped. Because Regis at least is quick. Regis has quickness. He has cat-like reflexes. He just couldn't get Devin Haney's timing and couldn't land the left hand. Subriel Matias is slow. I'm going to say it again. He's slow. And he's too slow to cut off the ring on Devin Haney. He's too slow. Devin Haney will do whatever. Let me tell you, I'm going to say this. Subriel Matias will get beat up bad by Richardson Hitchens. And Richardson Hitchens, as good as he is, because he lacks experience and because he lacks championship experience particularly, he's not on the level of a Devin Haney. I'm not saying skill-wise he don't have the skills like Devin Haney has. I'm just saying he's not on the level of a Devin Haney. Right? Devin Haney has so much experience under his belt already at the age of 24, 25. Okay? But Richardson Hitchens, he's not ready for Devin Haney yet, but Richardson Hitchens would handle a Subriel Matias. Richardson Hitchens would mop the floor with Subriel Matias. Might drop him too. Okay? Because those kinds of fighters, you need somebody like a Boots Ennis to deal with those guys. You need somebody like a Terrence Crawford to deal with those guys. Them is the guys, that's the kind of, IQ you have to beat a Devin Haney or Richardson Hitchens. Okay? Shakur Stevenson is a fantastic fighter. And Richardson Hitchens has been sparring him a lot. But Shakur Stevenson at 140 can't mess with Richardson Hitchens at 140. But Richardson Hitchens at 140 can't mess with Devin Haney at 140. He can't. All right? He's got a lot of skills and abilities, but Devin Haney knows tricks, veteran tricks that Richardson Hitchens don't know about. And that's what you got to understand in this boxing game. I'm not saying that Richardson Hitchens wouldn't be competitive against Devin Haney, or that Shakur Stevenson wouldn't be competitive against Richardson Hitchens. But you got to understand, Richardson Hitchens has been a career 140 pounder. Shakur Stevenson would have to move up to 140. Right? And when they put on those 8-ounce gloves, it's totally different. Okay, it's totally different. And Richardson Hitchens does everything Shakur does. He knows all the tricks that Shakur already knows. The only thing Shakur may have is a little bit of championship experience, a little bit of championship IQ that might be able to handle Richardson Hitchens. But he got to have to deal with that weight. Because Richardson Hitchens is a full-fledged 140 pounder. And that weight can make a big difference in that fight. Now the experience. Shakur had more experience at the championship level than Richardson Hitchens, but he never been at 140. He never fought at 140. It's different. Because when you got guys with almost similar ring IQ, but one got a little edge in terms of experience, he got to use that experience against Richardson Hitchens. And Hitchens, if you thought that, what's the guy's name? De Los Santos. If y'all thought that De Los Santos was good against Shakur, Richardson Hitchens is a whole other level above De Los Santos. 2-3 levels ahead of them. So it's not going to come down to skills. It's going to come down to size. So that's why I got Richardson Hitchens beating Shakur right now. If Shakur was to jump up to 140 and just face Richardson Hitchens, I got Richardson Hitchens beating him because of the size and the fact that the dimensions of Richardson Hitchens can nullify the dimensions of Shakur. But in terms of experience, Shakur might show me something and he might be able to nick it out on Richardson Hitchens. You know? But he ain't not just pulling a fast one on Richardson Hitchens like that. Now, Devin Haney, he fought at 140. He showed us what he could do at 140. He showed us how much stronger he is at 140, how much more power he has at 140. He's more dangerous than Shakur at 140 against Richardson Hitchens, because not only is Devin Haney a big 140 pounder, but he's going to be a big 147 pounder when he gets up there as well. And his power is even going to go up even more. Okay? If y'all want to see a good test for Devin Haney, it's not Teofimo Lopez. Richardson Hitchens beats Teofimo Lopez, believe it or not. It's not Cyril Mateus. It's not Rolly Romero, and it's not Ryan Garcia, because guess what? All them guys get beat by Richardson Hitchens, in my opinion, even though he don't have championship experience. Because Richardson Hitchens has all the tools Devin Haney has, and he's got that ring IQ like Devin Haney. If Richardson Hitchens takes on Teofimo Lopez, he beats him. Because Richardson Hitchens got the movement, he got the range, he can do it all. Teo fights exclusively in the pocket. He's a pocket fighter. He don't fight outside, and he get caught with the overhand right like nobody's business. And he's not made an adjustment for that. So he's going to get caught with it over and over and over again till he changes up his guard and he doesn't make that mistake with the shoulder. He's just like Shane Mosley. He's going to get caught over the top every single time. Okay? I'm 14 minutes in. I got to wrap this up. So Teo got a defensive floor, and he doesn't realize it. And a guy like Richardson Hitchens would be landing right hands all day. Devin Haney, right hands all day. He'll lead with the right hand. His right hands all day on Teofimo Lopez. To the body, to the head, they're going to mix it up. Teo won't know what's going to hit him because they're going to set it up different ways. Now, so Teo gets beat. Okay? Teo has some defensive flaws, and he hasn't worked on them. Another guy let me tell you the guys that at 140 you gotta watch out for. Okay, Jack Catterall's a good fighter, but I won't watch out for him. I'm gonna tell you who you watch out for in 140. Even Jermaine Ortiz got some skill. In fact, Teofimo Lopez is supposed to face Jermaine Ortiz February the whatever 17th, I think it is. That's a very good fight as well. And Jermaine Ortiz is not no punk. And if they got the right game plan for Jermaine Ortiz, because we saw him perform against Lomachenko, and a lot of us can argue that we could argue the point that fight could have been a draw. It could have been a fight won by Jermaine Ortiz. We could argue that. That fight swung whichever way you wanted to have it. Loma did come on strong later on in the fight. But, Jermaine Ortiz could have easily taken that fight. Easily. That fight could have easily gone to him. All right? But having said that, Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. He mixes it up. He does sometimes have defensive flaws and defensive lapses, pretty much like Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez fights at only one range. He only fights in the pocket. He a pocket fighter. Jermaine Ortiz got longer reach on him, and he should use that and fight him on the outside. Fight him on the outside or deep in the pocket. Deep in the pocket. Hit him with those overhand rights because you know he's going to get hit with the overhand. You set it up. You bait him with the jab, come over the top, right? And then you put him on his ass. Easy. So Jermaine Ortiz could be a guy to upset the cart and beat Teofimo Lopez. All right? That's another guy. You got to watch out for him. He's a wild card. But I don't know how many 140-pound fights he's had. So if he's fought a fight at 140, then that would be better. But if he didn't fight a fight at 140, then we don't know what his power would look like against Teofimo Lopez. But that's an upcoming fight. Keep your eyes on that. I'm going to see how everything transpires. The weigh-in will tell me a lot more about that fight. As you all know, Arthur Beterbiev by now is beating the brakes off of Callum Smith as we speak. And it is what it is. With respect to, I'm almost 20 minutes in. I'm going to take 3 more minutes. It's supposed to be a 10-minute stream. But with respect to the 140-pound division, you still got guys like Antoine Russell in that division. Y'all got to watch Antoine Russell. Pay attention to that guy. Okay? You got Richardson Hitchens. Antoine, I'm going to just talk about the serious guys in there. You got Antoine Russell, Richardson Hitchens. Them serious guys at 140. Okay? Y'all got to pay attention to Jack Catterall, Lee Parrow. Them guys real good guys. The other Australian dude that beat Love. You gotta look out for another one. Got another real one in that division. You gotta watch out for them guys. You got Jose Ramirez. You got Regis Prograis, which I would love to see Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis versus Super Mateus would have been a good fight. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what'll happen. You got Jose Zepeda still in the division. So, you got a couple guys in that division that are really good guys. And then you got the exceptional guys. The exceptional guys would be Richardson Hitchens, like I said before, Antoine Russell. Them is exceptional guys. You got to watch them guys. Them guys are very complete fighters. Understand boxing inside and out. Have good movement. You know what I'm saying? Can fight at any range. Those kinds of guys are exceptionally dangerous. And the fact that they can stop guys too. Now, Antoine Russell ain't faced nobody really a note that we should really be talking about yet. But Richardson Hitchens has. He faced Jose Cepeda. He didn't stop him, but he dominated him. Right? He dominated him. So, a guy like Richardson Hitchens, you got to watch out for him. You really do. This guy knows his boxing. Richardson Hitchens knows his boxing. So I'm going to pay attention to Richardson Hitchens, see how he progresses in the 140-pound division. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys for right now. I'm WattUNeed. You guys enjoy the fights tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the fights come the next stream. This stream was very, very late, and I got another stream to do right into the next channel, and then I could actually take a sleep, take a rest. Then I gotta wake up and do some other things. But suffice to say that when you're talking about the creme de la creme of divisions, you got the welterweight division, you got the junior welterweight division. The junior welterweight division is a lot more stacked than the welterweight division currently. But, you know, guys are always changing hands, and there's going to be guys moving up to welterweight. So we have to really watch and see. Excuse me, man. I'm so tired right now. Y'all have no idea how tired I am. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. I got one more stream to do. You guys can donate via PayPal if you like this content. I'm going to try and share the video. I know I didn't share the video, but I said I was going to do the stream. So I made sure I got the stream done. I was supposed to do the stream yesterday. I didn't do the stream. I was too tired. I fell asleep. So I'm doing it here before I go to sleep, so you guys can enjoy it. I hope you guys have a good week as well. Tomorrow we'll do another stream. We're striving for 7 o'clock. That's the time when the streams come through. I'm gonna try and do it every night for 7 o'clock. Maybe I may mix it up and do different nights and different times. So maybe I might do Wednesday night or whatever, but we'll see. I got another stream I got to do on my other channel, which is Christ I Am Disciple. So I'm gonna catch you guys later. You can donate via PayPal. I know some of you look like you donated, but I don't know why it is that my PayPal is not registering you guys donated. So I don't know what's going on there. You know, both means by which I get paid, strangely enough, all of a sudden they're glitching. So I don't know if somebody's trying to hack me or what. But anyways, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I am what you need. Blessings to everybody. I think my camera is, oh yeah, it's lit. That's what happened. Okay. So y'all was watching up at me, kind of like this. All right. I'm gonna catch you guys later though. I'm what you need. Peace to everybody. The South African case against Israel is going well in the ICJ. Keep your fingers crossed, people. Justice is always most important to us all. What is going on here? Wow. Man, yo, if y'all only know what just happened there. The rubber that was holding this thing down just slid out for no reason at all. It's like the enemy is just trying to stop me from being successful, which will fail. I'm gonna get you guys later. I am what you need. Peace.